Alright. It be the Wednesday again. And for Wednesday, of course, for entirely Wednesday reasons, this be the stream day. Well, and with me I have Mr. Xavier Harkonnen. No, it's not.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. So it's been a while ever since your last appearance. Though admittedly I kind of winged it last time around, so you probably didn't have much time to introduce yourself.
Yeah, 1st of July.
Oh yeah, the
It was also
Broforce free.
super impromptu. Like we literally just like set up Broforce like
Yeah,
really fast.
yeah.
How fast can you set up Broforce? I don't know. How fast is fast?
Yeah, sounds about right. And we got Bear BB in the chat. Cool fella.
Well, howdy.
Yeah, howdy. Howdy. So, I suppose as we warm up, I'm gonna run some of the MOG minigame in the background.
Oh.
So yeah, Xavier also, I guess, streams. I mean,
Yeah, I start streaming again at the end of the month.
yep. And also he does comic stuff.
Yeah,
Last time I checked. Yep.
I gotta make sure I get frames for these this weekend. Somebody gave me a gift recently.
Ooh.
It's supposed to be a housewarming present for my apartment. I got some reproduction posters.
Ooh.
11 by 17 of original promo posters for Godzilla vs. Destroya in Japanese, and
Oh.
Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, and the really nice painted posters.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Also, so the colors look really great.
Neat.
And yeah, they're reproductions, but they don't matter. They're really good. They're really good. They look really nice.
Yeah, it really is. And I've also finally had the time to catch up on the latest episode of Starside Reverie, which is a show that Xavier does on the Grindstone Arts channel. Grindstone Arts Media last time I checked. And I have become privy to the lore of the fabled astronaut Billy O.
Billy O. Powerful man in the sky. We had no idea when we started doing that would turn into like a really funny rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the funniest part of those episodes where you just
What?
find some silly.
Yeah, just an offhanded comment turned into, well, let's look this up, and that was just the rest of our day.
Yeah. And the funniest part is that it was real.
Oh yeah. Truth is often stranger than fiction. Funnier too.
Yeah.
I actually had to tell my supervisor about the story of Billy in my 101. I think I was using it to explain, like, because, I do customer service, sort of. I'm a network engineer, but, I'm the customer-facing side. And sometimes people get mad. It's like, Well, people don't stay mad very often, and if you work them just the right way. Then I had to bring up the story of Billy, like, except for this one person who drove 9 hours to physically, engage in an altercation with the side chick of the guy she was cheating on her husband with after she got dumped. So she drove 9 hours, stopped for gas at least 2, maybe 3 times, and she stopped for food at least once, because you're not going to subside on whatever you can just take with you and eat while driving. Eventually you're like, yeah, Waffle House sounds good. And you was sitting there and like, waffles is so good. Oh god. You're going to forget you're angry because of the waffly syrupy goodness. And, the hopes and dreams that come on every Waffle House. By the way, this is not an ad. And then you're going to be done. You're like, oh, thank you, that was so good. And then just rev yourself back up to get mad. Like, yeah, let's go get that bitch! Like, 9 hours, she stayed mad for 9 hours. Come the fuck on.
I mean, wasn't she on fucking diapers?
Yeah, allegedly she was wearing diapers, so she wouldn't have to stop to poop.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
she would have to stop for gas at least 3 times. There's no way she's not stopping. She could call a fucking mid-road refueler, fucking truck just pulled up in front of her. Okay, go ahead and, line up. Alright, the boon is out. A couple of fighters, like a couple of airplanes having sex.
It's like wild.
I think it was really funny is when I put in the story into Suno, and then Suno generated that song.
Oh, glorious, glorious.
It only took one take, one run through to get that.
Impressive. It's just it fought me a little bit at first. I didn't want to convert them to lyrics, and then I had to. Yeah.
Rewrite a couple of ideas.
Just a second. We got Rogue New Tab in the chat, being like, "Yeah, I'm here for the Weeb shit, sir." Yeah. Anyway,
hello, sir. There will be much Weeb shit.
Yes, there will be much Weeb shit to be had. Once, of course, Xavier has breakfast this morning.
You guys, start. I said, the skill that I have is ready. So I can make the eggs now. But I don't have a clean plate to eat it off of. Silverware or a mixing bowl.
I see.
And well, I could probably clean this off, but I still need a plate and silverware, and that's. Hey, there's a can of soda in here.
Nice.
Breakfast of champions.
Breakfast of champions. I think that's how it'll look like when I uni's I guess resuming for me at around 23rd. I'm gonna probably move to a dorm. That's probably gonna be my breakfast too.
Tell you what's super frustrating right now is I can't find my external hard drive. It is not where I used to leave it. And I need that. Now that is upsetting. Like, I never use the damn thing, and when I find it, I like, hey, I need that real quick. It's nowhere, none of the places I normally leave.
Isn't that for pretty much everything one doesn't use but eventually will need?
Yeah.
I'm sure I had it lying somewhere and then it just ain't there.
I got this new laptop, and well, the point of this laptop is word processor. The ability to just get up and go anytime I want and go write stuff.
That's nice.
Is you don't think about it, but there are times that just being in the same space will block you up, and you don't feel like doing any kind of work.
Oh yeah.
So just being able to take your workstation with you and then just go to a cafe, go to Waffle House. By the way, this is not an ad. Go anywhere.
This is not an ad. Anywhere. Buy smart. Buy S-Smart.
Look, I love Waffle House, but if they want some fucking ad space, they gotta pay.
Don't mind if I do.
But I also wanted something that could run ROMs, so that I just have a little game machine with me that I can take anywhere that plays all my old games.
Oh yeah. That's always fun.
But also, I have something that I can play Nikke that I can take with me, because Nikke doesn't run very good on my phone, because it's an old ass phone. Like, it will run, I can do like super simple things, but if I run any, try to open the outpost up, or run any battles, it crashes.
Oh.
If I do recruitment, it can crash during that, and I lose the resources, and I don't get the results.
Oh, so that's almost like my brick of a phone, which I mostly don't use my phone for much. I generally just use it for making notes, doing emails on the go, and such. And you know, the disk capacity is good enough to fit like about 50 episodes of Gundam plus some movies. So I usually use that for taking stuff on the go. Which I got a whole lot of cool movies that I want to get to at some point, which I haven't gotten around to, which I should. So I think I'm gonna pop them on my phone so that next time I'm on the go, next time I have time to waste, I'll be able to waste it then. Cause
Nice.
I got myself the old whatchamacallit, it's the why is the name of it evading me? Easy Rider. The I think 60s or 70s movie. You know which one, right?
Vaguely. I don't know every movie ever made.
Oh.
Easy Rider, my mine goes like 70s or 80s.
Oh yeah, that's the one with the Born to Be Wild blaring in the background. That's the one.
You're saying you want to be that guy in that movie?
Not really. I personally prefer cars.
We'll do some close up of your knuckles up on the driveway. You have on the steering wheel. You've written on each, on each finger, and in between each knuckle. No wife on one hand, no kids on the other. Maybe the sunglasses, big smile.
Guilty as fucking charged. Oh. Yeah, I have that one that yeah, alright, Alright, we got, I'm gonna catch up on the chat and then I'm gonna look at the movie list that I ought to get to. So we got like Knight Rider Spy a Hunter, she pulled into the maintenance truck. Yeah, I survived on pizza in college. I know it's cliche, but that shit is true, says Rogue New Tap.
No, that's true.
Well,
Pizza is one of those weird foods that it's good no matter what time of day you have it.
yeah,
It's good hot, it's good cold, it's better, it's best hot, but it's still edible cold.
yeah. Another movie that I got myself recently was Magnum Force. Cause back in the day, all I could catch was Dirty Harry, and that was about it. And after that, I found a copy of Xavier, which that
Ooh.
thing, Gundam Age and Bill Divers tries probably like one of the few pieces of Gundam media that I haven't completely watched. Like I've watched the first half of Gundam Age. Uh, Played most of the storyline in the Gundam Age games. So it's wasn't particularly pleased with it, but you know, for the sake of completionism, I'll probably get around to finishing that one at some point.
Well, you gotta remember with G Savior is meant to be a 3-part project, and
Oh,
the movie was
I
was
didn't
part
mean
2.
G Savior, and not being particularly pleased with it because I haven't watched G Savior. I don't think I should
I
dog
have.
on it. Just you know.
So, G Savior was an okay idea. The actors didn't do the best job, but given what they had to work with, I think this could have been a very passable B movie. I think it's funny that some of the actors are actually voice actors. Like one of the main characters is the voice actress for Lady Un.
Ooh, interesting. I also know that I think the guy who plays Mark, he's a pretty big name in Hallmark movies apparently.
Yeah.
It's at least that's what Adam Blue from Gundam explained. He's a really
Yeah.
he's a really big fan of the movie, so he knows that sort of stuff. That's what I know from
Right.
him. Sad.
This could have been good because it's in the vein as the low budget, Wing Commander FMV stuff and the old BattleTech stuff. That stuff looks great still. Executed properly, that stuff was fine. I think the big issue is that some creative decisions were made that were not in G Savior's benefit, such as putting like realistic physics into our giant robot stuff. So our giant robots don't really move like they move in animation.
Oh, I see.
And that makes it very uninteresting. I will not bully the actors over their accents and pronunciation, although it's really funny here. Oh, we're gonna get a couple of mobile suits. Get down to the mobile suit day.
Is the dub as bad as the old dub for MSG 0079, the compilation movies?
I haven't seen those, but I want to.
Good heavens, Ambro! It is Tuesday, isn't it? Take that Gundam and kick some Zeke ass.
Right.
It pretty much had British bright Noah, and that one had a British accent, and it was incredibly funny watching that.
Oh, Amro, get your ass in the Gundam, eh? What? Oi, cunt! Your father never hit me before.
Ambrose, stop being a bell and then get in the damn cockpit. Yeah, pretty much.
You got a license to hit people. As a matter of fact, I do. I'll keep it on the other hand.
Keep it on the other hand.
Would you like to get a close look at it?
I mean, it's still better than the dub for War for Earth, which, funnily enough, I had played.
Yeah. Hail John.
Yeah, glory to the Duchy of John.
It was so weird, the censorship. Like, they don't want to say principality.
Yeah. Though it is funny how fat they made Char. You know, Garma blamed this on the misfortune of my girth.
Hey, that dude had a great laugh, though.
Yeah. Like, no matter how cheesy it was, I can't knock the laugh.
Right.
Yep. Well then, here's the breakfast coming
Have
along.
you finished Memory of Goddess yet?
Oh, Memory of Goddess?
Beaten it?
Yeah, I mean, most stages except for the challenge room beta. Yeah, I've done damn near all stages and both the old one and the and the new one. Though at the moment the state that I'm running it, you know, to kind of buy you some time to you know.
Hey man, like I said, I'm not making anything this morning.
Oh,
I appreciate you thinking of me though.
yeah, well. You're welcome. Well
I
then.
appreciate you thinking of me, but
I think your audio cut out.
hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Just after the bot, it was quiet. So
Like I said, I appreciate you thinking of me. It's just not happening this morning. It's too much work.
oh, bummer.
Well, I want to do work. Let's do work yesterday.
I didn't work
Let's do work
yesterday.
today.
Yeah, now it's time for a break. You know, they interrupted your break, so you gotta start it all over again.
I love that. That's a rule we have. So when is your break over? Well, it would have been over in 5 minutes, but now that I've answered your question, I gotta start over.
Oh yeah. That's one of your quips that has permanently entered my lexicon.
No job is too big. No fee is too big. No break is too long.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamau.
Oh yeah. Regardless, just today, we're doing some Weeb shit. specifically Nikkei, got us a victory. And once I finish this one, we're gonna go over the Neon Genesis Evangelion event.
Ooh.
At least like the first two parts that are currently available, because I wanna look at like the story because I've skimmed it. So you know, this kind of gives me an excuse to waste time just reading reading up on what stuff I missed, because I'm fairly sure I'm gonna miss it otherwise.
Yeah, I skipped through a bunch of stuff just to get through it, so I have not actually gone over the story at all.
Alright. Sounds good. Well, without further ado, let's get on to it.
Now, one thing I always liked about Nikkei is that technically all its crossovers are canonical.
Technically. Yeah.
Because while they do not mention who has shown up before in previous events, they will mention that people have shown up before.
Oh yeah. And there's I guess a designated I guess an entity, a rapture that just makes these crossovers happen.
Yeah, the gatekeeper. Now, last time the gatekeeper didn't just drop, actually took some Nikkei and dumped them somewhere.
Oh yeah, and the Dave the Diver collab.
That was actually kind of cool.
Oh yeah. Like, funnily enough, that mini game made me actually get the Dave the Diver game proper. Well, that and the fact that... Oh, sorry. Yeah, that and the fact that the Godzilla DLC is gonna be unlisted in November, so I had to expedite my plans to get it. Regardless, let us crack open the records repository. And...
Alright.
Alright, ready when you are.
Let's go in.
Event album. Attack from the unknown. Right, let's see. So we got Neon. Master, look over there. That must be what Enoch was talking about. Oh my! If that ain't the familiar sight, that's the that's the 8-sided die from D&D, and also the, I think, Ramiel from Eva.
I think so.
Alright.
I don't know. I don't know all the angels by name.
Me neither. I just know Ramiel because I knew a guy that was really into Ava, and he really liked the, I think it was like octahedron,
Yeah. The
blue flying thing with edges. I get that.
Yeah, the D8.
Oh yeah. D8 is a much better name for it.
Yeah, it's an 8-sided dice.
Oh yeah.
It screams a lot.
Oh yeah. We got Anise saying that it's ominous, and there's some kind of an invisible variant. Oh.
There's a giant blue thing floating up us. What's it look like? I don't know, like an 8-sided dice. A what? You guys ever played D&D? Well, what's it doing? Screaming a lot. Screaming? Ah!
It also has a giant deadly laser, because why not?
No, that happens later. We're still trying to figure this out. Well, Try talking to it. What do you want? Ah! He starts
Ah!
screaming louder.
Yeah. Right now it's not at the screaming phase yet. Right now we're in the, I guess, pondering about what the hell is going on with that DA just flying in the air. And also, there's a bit of a foreshadowing to the AT field. Such we're getting some exposition that, yeah, there is an AT field, which we're not. There is a legally distinct AT field, mind you. Anywho, a few hours earlier, an emergency alert. What might that be? Oh no, not a giant hostile entity that looks like a D8 approaching an underground city. Where have I seen that before? Oh, funny. There's a funny thing about Eva is that the manga, but around the time it was coming out in Shonen Ace, I think Crossbone was halfway through its run cycle, so you pretty much had like a couple volumes just where those two just shared spots.
It's pretty interesting to think about is that now the manga is called the Shinji Ikari Raising Project, right?
Oof, not sure. Okay, I must go and check and look it up. Uh,
Or is that just like a additional manga that was running?
I mean, Monthly Shonen Ace was running since '94. Uh, Neon Genesis Evangelion. No, it was just Neon Genesis Evangelion the manga, which then moved to Young Ace in 2009.
So it was just running constantly for 15 years?
Seems like that. Hold up, for even more. It ran from '94 to June 2013.
Fuck off.
And it had 14 volumes. So I guess there had been some hiatus or two.
That hiatus is literally like, do I have to keep doing this?
Do I have to keep doing this?
Or Otto coming in and be like, okay, do this instead.
Could be both, honestly.
I imagine as soon as the Rebuild movies project was announced, that artist is like, do I have to keep doing this? Because,
Am I still getting paid for it?
yeah.
And there we go, we got our crossover characters. We got the Pingu. We got Masato. We got her Heckler and Koch USB. Chambered in.
And if you actually manage to get any of the crossover units this event, fuck you. I'm not jealous, but I'm totally jealous.
I mean, Masato was for free, so.
I've dumped a bunch of gems and tickets into Asuka, and I haven't gotten shit. I did a spin on Ray, and I got nothing.
Oh.
This is almost as bad as the ReZero event,
Oh.
where I couldn't get Amelia no matter what.
I got nothing on the ReZero either. but maybe this time around I might get lucky. Might not. I'm not spending my pity tickets, but you know, at the very least, I'm gonna get some.
The last time I had my normal pity tickets, I spent those on another baby Snow White. She's at like core 2 now, so 'cause she's a regular member of my main team, so I've always got to find ways to beef her up.
Nice, nice.
So she got Pierce, and Pierce is always good.
Yeah, especially against the rebuilt stout boss, which is just a shield on 2 legs. But anywho, you didn't miss out on too much. The counters just ran into the Ava squad. And they're away from the Nerf communication headquarters. Asuka's being an Asuka. And Anita's being Anise, which is nice. Anywho, now we got the... Oh no, now it's no longer screaming. Now the flying thing is actually going for the deadly laser. Scattering energy, everyone get down. Zap.
Get Dune!
Get Dune. Exactly. Ground is just gone. Yes! That sounds about right for the Ramiel thing.
I love the fact all the memes say that the laser blast was deflected by Yunwa's forehead.
Yeah. I mean, she's got the forehead of a beluga, so I mean, it would be hard to argue against that. I should probably go and get the chest. Oh! Here we go, we got Rogue New Tab being Masato Stop guy. For he is a man of taste.
See, there's yeah, I pulled a diesel last night.
Ooh, nice, nice.
So I finally have all of Infinity Train.
That's great. Haven't been as lucky as of recent, but I did get a lot of useful tier 9 equipment.
Nice.
Also, I just got to the part of the story where it's like, you know, Nikki's in the park. You know, the authorities don't want you to know this, but the Nikki's in the park are free. You can take them home.
Well, what's going on here? It seems Spider done caught himself a couple of flies.
You're hiding Misato under the floorboards, aren't you? Do not be coy with me. I see that little penguin running around.
Now, obviously I want to pay close attention to this story because I think, I didn't see the Chainsaw Man story, but I think this is the first time they actually show, as a part of the story, humans with weapons fighting raptures and doing alright.
We've, I guess, had. I wouldn't want to say glimpses of it because this is like the story of this is in very VN-ish style, so you don't really get as much visuals. But I think there was some humans fighting raptures, and back when the you know uh, whatchamacallit, when the mine in charge blew up and the Ark was invaded in around chapter 25 or so.
Yeah, it was like people just grabbing whatever they could and doing the best they could. But even with the other crossovers, uh, I didn't see the Chainsaw Man one, but those guys being like combat based because of how powerful they are, kind of tracks because they're not human. Near Automata, those guys being combat oriented makes perfect sense because they're androids. The only humans that have actually shown up are technical humans. I guess it'd be from ReZero. But even then, Rem and Ram are like half demon, and Amelia's an elf.
Half elf.
Whatever.
Yeah, look,
Uh,
I'm also not.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think in her world, half elves don't get like a strength bonus over humans. She just gets a mana bonus.
Yeah, I wouldn't
And,
know.
and
I
oh,
haven't really gotten past
and
season 1. Well, past season 2
the
to be
charisma.
more. But yeah, in the early like release materials that I've been looking at in regards to this event, I found a pretty cool touch they did to Misato's pistol, which if you look at her I guess combat sprites, she's using the same gun, but with pretty much just some modifications, so custom chassis, kind of similar to the model, to the ones that you know the PCC conversion kits for Glock clones, but for the USP, and it looks pretty good. Oddly enough.
Nice. You ever play God Eater?
Ugh. Can't say I have.
God Eater has a very similar setup to Nikkei.
How so?
A whole world is a shit. Humanity's locked behind like a couple of walled cities, and only special individuals are allowed to go out and fight the baddies.
I see.
And the things that they use to fight them with are tied to are created using pieces of the baddies.
Alright. Sounds interesting.
And the mascot character is a light brown hair that comes down past her shoulder waifu with large tits. It's like a great fighter.
Howitzers, you say? Alright, I'm definitely not opening another tab with Google Images. I am definitely
Yeah,
not...
she got crazy underboob.
Oh yeah. Now I see it.
Like, this is totally not rappy.
Oh well. Anyways, back to back to the story, I suppose. Before I get sidetracked into looking at animes.
I believe it originally came out for PSP, but they did a re-release for PS3 or PS4, and it came out with like the newest version.
Oh, interesting. That I should definitely look into that. If on the off chance I don't forget. Because the next couple of weeks, at least for me, is gonna be fairly hectic. You know, the moment I finish working on the deep dive for Gun Wing that I'm doing for Micah. I'm gonna have to scramble to make another scripted video before I have to head out of town for uni signups because I've changed major to something that's actually useful. And yeah, I'm gonna be going all over the place. That's I guess that's gonna be interesting, I suppose. So,
Yeah.
well, hopefully I'll figure something out. Which one's... no, not this one, I think. Yeah, this is where I ended up at. And we got Suen, we got Mustang.
Oh yeah, can you stream your screen to me?
Oh yeah,
Right now I'm only seeing it on YouTube, and there's a delay, and it's
oh yeah. Hopefully it won't kill my whatchamacallit bandwidth, but yeah, I'll try. Uh, and in the meantime, I can probably get to picking up on the so I've got Rogue Tap saying I do love me some Rappy, and he also says it's okay to look up anime things during a Weeb stream. LMAO. It's hard to argue with that logic.
God Eater did have an anime. And she was really sexy, but I guess her character was personified differently in the anime than it was in the game. She still had crazy. She still had fat titties and crazy underboob.
Hmm. Good. Good.
The big thing about them is that their weapons are called God Arcs, and everyone is different. You either have like a big fuck off Buster Sword, or you have an artillery gun. At least according to the anime. In the game, however, in the game, your character is like the main character, in that yours can turn into both.
Interesting.
You're a special, so yours is a big Buster Sword, but it's also a big fuck off gun.
That is actually pretty versatile. Not gonna lie.
Hers turns into a sword and turns into a minigun. Most people get like big cannons.
Ooh. Neat. And what kind of a game is that?
Kind of an action combat game. Plays a little bit like Monster Hunter because you're going around collecting cores. You have like little objectives. You got like little zones that you kind of freely roam around.
Oh.
I only played the remake of the first one. I didn't play the second one. The second one was clearly I had took inspiration from Ruby, because chick on the cover has a scythe.
I see.
And that would have been the time that it came out around the time that Ruby's probably was at the height of its popularity.
But what if the character just really likes Duo Maxwell? It's probably the Ruby thing.
Yeah. Although true fans of Duo Maxwell don't emulate his weapons, they carry a picture of him in their wallet. Look, nobody is born cool except for him.
Yeah.
Got a picture of Duo, and faded in the background is a picture of Scott McNeil behind him. Special thanks to Scott McNeil, who played 10 characters in every show he's in. He only has like 3 or 4 variations of his own voice, but he manages to make them into 10 characters quite successfully.
Oh yeah, I guess that's one of the things that I like about Wings. Like, despite how, I guess, truncated was the VA lineup, they really did make do with what they had in it.
Oh yeah, they did more with less.
Yeah, because I mean, I generally watch stuff in in the in sub.
Yeah.
And now that I'm working on wing stuff, I finally got around to looking at the dubbed one, and that one's pretty good. Like they really did characters like Trace and Hero Yui justice.
Well, Hero's voice actor, I forget his name. He had done a shit ton of anime voiceovers, and he'd done a pretty diverse cast of roles. He's Terry Bogard in all of the Fatal Fury movies.
Ooh, I did not know that. That is interesting.
So the tough stoic guy that sometimes has to emote and has to emote really hard when tragic things happen. He had already done that a couple times. It's Matt K. Miller, the guy that used to voice Tenchi. For Tenchi Muyo. I started finding him in OVAs and like gore movies, and it's like, man, it's hard to really think of that. Tenchi's a fucking sleazeball in some of these movies. There are 6 women that want my junk, and I'm not gonna jump any of them. However, I am gonna ogle this girl in this ultra-violent movie over here. Like the voice actor has any fucking say.
Yeah.
Look, the only reason Tenchi didn't fuck Ryoko is because I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like voicing it that day. They threatened to replace me with Dan Green. I fucking dared him to. You think people are gonna tolerate Tenchi coming in and telling Ryoko to cluck like a chicken?
I did not know that show, so.
Oh, you know who Dan Green is, right?
No.
Okay, Dan Green is the voice of Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yami.
Okay. I have not seen Yu-Gi-Oh! But.
Okay,
I know what it is about because
Okay,
like
well,
where I grew up, people were all up on the Yu-Gi-Oh Kool-Aid.
so Dan Green doesn't like talking about it, but just because of all the other stuff he's done, he also did English voice acting for a lot of really bad animes and a bunch of hentai.
That's funny.
You know, so the joke about him telling a girl to cluck like a chicken, that's one of the lines from the hentais he did.
Just for the hell of it, I should definitely try and look into doing VA stuff. For shits and giggles. Because I mean, like I think I can do accents and such fairly decently. My English is more passable than the one of an average ESLer, so
Yeah.
I'm clear in that department. Besides, it would be funny to goof around with stuff like I've had a lot of fun with like the trailers for the Crossbone Gundam Saga.
Yeah.
I did uh, I did the voice for Crux Togepi, and I did the voice for Geary.
Mm.
Of course,
Yeah.
Xavier was doing
Yeah.
Kincaid now and Zabine. Also,
Yeah.
to check on the chat, we got Rognudap saying,
Look,
have to agree, Duo Foxwell is my boy. When I first saw him, it was Hero, but as I got older, Duo seems to be the most normal and likable.
yeah.
I mean, hard to
Yeah.
argue with that logic.
Look, yeah, like Duo is the most one of the boys here.
Yeah, I
Uh,
agree.
Catcher Wines and prone to psychotic breaks. Troa.
Catre is
He,
yeah, Catre is butterscotch of the group.
yeah. Troa doesn't hate you, but he's not your friend. Like he'll hang out with you and he'll do stuff with you, but you're not friends.
Yeah.
You know. Troa is like, I didn't do this because I like you. I did this because it's courtesy.
Yeah. Then there's Hero Yui, who's like to an extent, he's somewhat reasonable, but he doesn't really I don't know, he doesn't really I guess put his guard down too much, so you mostly get the I guess we have Troll Barton at home
Yeah.
sort of act.
And then Wu Fei. Wu Fei is just super antisocial. Like, remember the time to avoid talking to Sally Poe, he got into a boat and pushed off and rode it down the river? The very slow current river that Sally could just walk at a normal pace and still keep up with him.
Yeah.
He just stood there waiting for her to leave. Like, I can paddle this boat and get out of here, but I'm just gonna stand here and wait for you to leave.
Yeah. Or like, him taunting Haladion. It's like, you got a skill issue, woman!
Why is he being such a douche to her? Because she's a woman.
Yeah, because she's a woman! He's definitely the type that would be sending PNGs of empty egg cartons to some terminally online cat ladies on
Okay,
social
what I
media.
really what I need is I need a meme edit of Wu Fei But he's reading the book Why Women Deserve Less.
Yeah, that's.
Like, I've got a meme edit of Koji Kabuto reading that book. And that's pretty funny. But I need one of Wu Fei reading it.
I will shamelessly steal this joke. Like when I eventually cover Ultron Gundam Endless Waltz version from Gundam vs Gundam Next Plus, in case I don't forget to do so, I'm definitely definitely adding that one in.
Yeah, I'll send you the meme edit of Koji Kabuto later this week. I gotta go dig it up. If not, I know a guy that made it. He burned through Mazinger, and he got to that one episode. He's like, "Dude, Koji Kabuto is so based." Dude, he just knocked around his girlfriend and told her to get back in the kitchen. What? Like, at this point, I've only played like Super Robot Wars, so I'm like, wait, that Koji Kabuto? And then I looked and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, that Koji Kabuto.
this is just a plot episode that they were just mad at each other. They were fighting. It's animated really funny.
Oh, I just realized something. You know, I alt stabbed into the OBS, and lo and behold, red square. I suppose I really did get my whatchamacallit bandwidth with the screen share. So I think I'm gonna
That's
drop
okay.
that. Hopefully that'll work.
It's okay.
Yeah, well. Hope it's not by too much. That would kind of suck ass. Oh, it is by a lot. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen, and that all is well, even though.
Yeah, look at it getting some Starlink, man.
Look, it's just stream latency. It will be fine. Oh.
Yeah, get you some Starlink. If it's good enough to commit war crimes with, it's good enough for you.
Yeah. No, that's on me for not fixing up the Ethernet cable. Cause at this very moment I'm on Wi-Fi, which isn't particularly conducive to not getting red squares, but I digress.
Alright. I am almost done copying ROMs over.
You know, it sure would be nice if ESA didn't take down the SNES ROM of Doom off of Vims. Like, fortunately, I do have it downloaded, but still sucks.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I missed from Vim that I didn't get in time. When it's there all the time, you don't think about it until you want it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So I wanted all the Jack and Daxters and the Ratchet and Clanks, and I didn't get them, but I got the Sly Coopers.
Ooh, neat.
I did get the Personas, and some of the Shin Megami games they tried to get rid of. I got Digital Devil Saga. I got Snake Eater Subsistence.
Is there a difference between those?
Yes. You have the option of switching the camera between the default camera and the camera from MGS2.
Oh, interesting.
Disc 2 also has a secret theater, which is just loaded with comedy skits that Kojima thought was funny.
That's neat. And of all, of all the like various, I guess, consoles and such that one can run Doom on. I've never seen someone run Doom on WonderSwan. I think that that would be fun to see.
There is someone I used to follow on Twitter. Name was Foone, Foone, and they were into a lot of tech and getting certain things working that didn't work. One of the things I was like really psyched about for them is that they had found one of the discs that used to run the old TV Guide channels.
Ooh, sweet.
And it was basically set up that you could put anything on the scheduler and run any video you want, and they were going to dump the software for that.
Ooh.
Like I could use that for something. I don't know what, but I'll figure something out. But they also became prominent, famous for they did an edit one time that made it look like they got Doom running on a pregnancy test.
Oh yeah, I recall that.
And then everyone thought it was cool. Then they actually got Doom running on a pregnancy test, and you control it with a cell phone. And like, I got tired of people telling me, bitching me this is fake, so I really did it.
Is it a girl? Is it a boy? No, it's E1M1.
Oh, honey, look. We're expecting rip and tear until it is done.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they're still on Twitter. I know their account is still there, but I haven't seen it. They don't pop into my feed anymore, so I don't know what they're doing. Oh. Let's pop it up on X right now and see what's up.
Sure thing, I'll keep scrolling through the story thing.
Okay, yeah, they still post stuff. Last thing they posted was in April.
Oh, cool. It was nice to know. Alright, we got how many more story stages off of chapter 1? Oh, just 3 of them. Nothing we could use a breeder. And the search, I'm gonna pop the mini game on, which Xavier, what's your high score?
On the minigame?
Yeah.
11,000.
Yeah.
11,200.
I had like 9.8k.
Oh, that's rough.
Then again, back then they didn't really, to be fair, at the time they didn't really have the points for like the damage, the sufficient damage upgrades. So, I might try and break that record. You know what always messes with me is when they flip the buttons around. I can't ever get used to that. Like I always, I guess, associate them buttons with the things that they do, and if it suddenly ain't doing that thing that it's supposed to do, then I'm pretty much shit out of luck.
Yeah, it was weird because I just ran it like last night for bed, and oh no, I got really far, farther than I've gotten before, and I hit my commands incorrectly, and it still told me I got it wrong.
What? How?
I don't know. That's the farthest I've ever gotten before, so I may have to try it again and pay closer attention. Maybe it's a timing issue.
Maybe. Still a little weird. Alright, so far they haven't flipped the buttons yet. Which is good, because otherwise that would be... I'll be in for some bad time. Ooh!
I had a bad time.
Yeah. If all goes well though, I might possibly beat your record. Oh fuck.
I'm gonna beat your record. Oh no!
Oh. So what was your record again? 11k?
11,200. Yeah.
11.87k.
I'll just have to replay it later.
Yeah.
If you're gonna throw down the gauntlet like that.
I suppose I can. Let's see. There we go. 3 more story stages. Alright, we got the school squad in there. Oh no. Why am I starting to think that there's probably gonna be something ominous afoot? I mean, usually when there's he was like, oh yeah, we're gonna pop in the MMR vocational skill thing. It always turns nefarious. Oh, except for like the 1.5 times it didn't, but still. Oh
No, the
yeah.
problem is the people that run it. Like, if Marciana had to run the school the way she wanted, you'd probably get like better, you'd probably get like better combat units out of it.
Oh yeah.
Um, Part of the issue is that the Nikkei aren't seen as people, so if they die, it's not a big deal. Even though the people that are going to MMR are all super compatible, unique units. Therefore, a little bit more care should be taken with them compared to a mass production unit.
Definitely.
I mean, I think that's why Ingrid sent Marciana in to keep an eye on shit. Ether don't run shit there. Ether just
Yeah.
kind of keeps an eye on stuff.
I Aoife's doing her best, but at the end of the day, she's beholden to her superiors, and she can't really do much without without the thing that she's doing getting cracked down on.
Yeah, she's running ops on the side, but she still works for Suen.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and nothing good happens at MMR.
Nothing good ever happens in MMR. Like a couple. I don't think it's a couple of weeks ago. It must be like a month from now, but well, no, month from like shit. About a month ago, I did came around to like getting well catching up on the story of School of Lock and others,
Yeah.
and well, sure was something.
Oh yeah, it's brutal. If you fail but don't die, they mind wipe you and make you go through training again as somebody else.
Yep.
If they recycle you 3 times,
Yeah, regular.
uh,
Yep.
yeah, they dump you at the lab and they're just gonna play with your brain all day.
And if you pass, you get the whole Saving Private Ryan with robots experience.
Yeah.
As we've seen in the event for why I think. Yeah, that was the one.
There we go.
I should probably look into. Oh, we got green square. I repeat, we got green square.
Green square.
Glory to the green square. Still got some latency on the stream side of things, but it's it is how it is what it is.
It is he. He's here. Who is he?
Yeah, well, hopefully it shouldn't be as much of an issue as I think it is at the moment. Like, it's still not as bad as that one time I played G Generation Advance, and all of a sudden the latency issues went through the roof.
Mm.
So I had to run another game after I finished doing the main story of it, so just so that I can be sure that the latency cutoff doesn't doesn't kill that one. Now, admittedly, that's a very jury-rigged solution, but well, it be how it be.
I'm almost done loading up ROMs onto my laptop. I've just dumped them onto my external, all the ones I can fit for right now. My hard drive on this thing is only about half a terabyte, a little over.
Nice, nice.
I didn't want to spend the extra $100 on a bigger drive because, to be honest, I could just get a like an SD card. Because they make terabyte SD cards now, and they're not
What?
expensive.
They do? Whoa. I did not know
You
that.
didn't know?
Yeah, I did not know that. It's like,
Or I get, they make like 2 terabyte little thumb drives.
I really did not know that, because, like, before I got some upgrades to my hardware, I was still working with like 16 gig flash drives. Now I have 32 gig ones, but still and the hard drive that I have on my computer, it's probably one of the first 1 terabyte hard drive that I've. Well, I think it has 2, but I'm not completely certain. I can go check later.
Well, the thing is that, the big fat, solid state drives is kind of what made room for these.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I've seen some, like, as of recent, I've seen some, like, outlandishly big, storage thingamajigs. Which, I mean, with how bloated a lot of the new games are nowadays, it's like only a question of time until like half of that is gonna be taken up by the newest card game because somebody didn't didn't properly compress a model of a toothbrush on a single level.
Uh, okay.
Like, I remember back in the day when 50 gigs was a questionable amount of space for a game. Then it went like 80 gigs. Then it went up to like 120 with like GTAs and the Ark Survival Evolved, and now it's.
The very first family computer that my family bought that was brand new was sold to us by Gateway as like, oh, it's a gaming. It's a general family purpose, but it's also made for gaming. So they sent us like this giant spindle of free games.
Ooh.
And there was a lot of good shit in here. Deus Ex was in there. The heavy metal game, MDK2 for PC. There's a shit ton of good games in this thing.
Ooh, sweet.
It's awesome. So anyway, it had a 20 gig hard drive.
of the games that they were around back, and they were normally sized, so I can sort of see it being a decent gaming rig for that era. Like about 13 years ago, maybe. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was operating with like, I guess a hand-me-down computer from like the 1990s. I think mid 90s or something. It still had like Windows 95. That was my first computer. So that must have been like more than 13 years. Crap.
Come on, get stop signing in OneDrive. I don't want OneDrive backing up my ROMs. I gotta make sure at some point I disable that on boot up.
What is OneDrive even good for?
It's Microsoft Cloud Storage.
I see, because I haven't really messed with it. It's one of those things that I now have on my computer since like at this point my PC is running much newer parts, much newer stuff. So I'm on Windows 10. I always get this pop up of the Windows like Microsoft OneDrive and
yeah, they want you to use their cloud storage.
I don't want to. But it'd be Microsoft. Like unfortunately, in like a lot of the OS's past 7, they they do just add a lot of bloat.
Yeah.
Oh, this is getting interesting, and in the part 2 story we got Matisse Absolute and the Coffee Squad trying to intercept Flying D8.
Cafe Sweetie.
Oh yeah. And the D8 is trying to do the thing it did in the anime and use the laser to burrow into the arc before I guess presumably taking out the drill.
So we go to startup apps here, and we're gonna disable OneDrive.
Nice, nice, very nice.
When I want you to do anything, I will open you willingly. That's never going to happen.
Speaking of things I would not willingly open, it's a shame that I can't really uninstall Microsoft Edge once I have a browser. It's like I don't want to use that in the OS. Usually it's like, nope, you're stuck with it. Yeah, well. Regardless, computers aside, I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting the usual stream and scatterbrain.
Hmm. I wish I could. Wish I had something for you there. Let's see.
I don't know. You could probably talk about the things you're getting up to on the star side and earth side reverie thingamajig.
Oh, I have a episode in the pipe that I have to render and upload.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Um, I meant to do it last week, but other stuff kept coming up and getting in the way. We didn't do one this week because Mike couldn't be there. He was spending time with his family. Wayne was sick, and I went to go spend time with my family for the weekend. Also, pick up my new laptop. So we'll probably get together and do it, to record again this upcoming weekend. So there'll be a new one next week.
Well, speaking of the coming weekend, I really have to write down. I think it's the 7th and on the calendar when still on the note of grindstone stuff. I think there should be a stream of the Almighty Lolly doing the Cyberpop thing, right?
Yeah, he launches in like a couple of days.
Yeah, I think it was on the 7th, which for me and my Euro time zone, it's like 2:30 a.m. on the day after. So I I think I
Yeah.
should probably get a decent supply of sleep hours before that.
Nah, just pad it out with caffeine.
That can only take me so far.
Real men don't sleep; they play through the madness until it kills them.
Exactly. That's why when I pull all-nighters, sometimes it's like, you get to do it like a couple days, and then on the next day, yeah, you're like, okay, I'm gonna get the one last final stretch. But you know what? Fuck it. It's like 5 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm gonna crash on the couch, just gonna get a little bit of a rest, and then you wake up at like 4 a.m. the next day, and you're like, did I just sleep for all that? Oh, fuck. At least that's. Oh my, we got Sam in the chat. He said, we have hit a low point if Shithead is playing the EK.
Oh,
I am now getting dabbed on by the shit.
you're should we talk about the thing that you and I are working on?
Which one?
The original Nikkei stuff that we're doing.
I mean, feel free to.
Alright.
I'm not against it.
Something we're looking to do. I don't know how good it'll turn out or how much time we're going to invest into it.
Yeah,
This is just an experiment to see if we can do it, which we've played with it a little bit, so we know it can be done. It's just how far we want to take it. That was weird. You still hear me okay?
yeah.
Alright.
You're not muted as of yet.
No, my headset just did something weird.
What might that be?
Disconnected and then reconnected.
Oh.
Anyway, what we're looking to do is we found a website where they dumped all of the Nikkei assets. Except backgrounds, it just ripped all the character assets, all the 2D stuff. It's all there.
Yeah.
And they're set to animation loops. So we're seeing about ripping those and seeing if we can do some skits and some
Emoji
what
story,
if
yeah.
stories. Yeah, an original, like a what if story.
For which I should probably try and learn how to use Caden Live, because the VSDC that I've been using thus far is a bit sloppy with the color key. And it's one of those things that I ought to get around to, and hopefully I will. So speaking of things that, when things being worked on, I've admittedly been procrastinating a lot on my coding hobby, because I really don't like dealing with C++. Because shit, now, like, as it stands, I still have to look up some, like, object-oriented coding related stuff, because it is different to C#, and I don't want to get any memory leaks when working with it. But what I came up with, I could try and try messing with, is that I want to make myself a little VN thingy, just text-based, with the enum enum function sorting out the text boxes, but yeah, it's still in, I guess, an early phase. It's it's one of those things. I'm keeping myself busy with a lot of things, which also bears a bit of a side effect where some things don't get done as early as I would like them to. But it be how it be, I suppose.
Yeah.
You mentioned the original stories. Like, if you want to talk about them, just feel free to.
I don't want to give anything away.
Oh,
We do have an idea about a gamers club kind of forming, which we've seen elements of in some of the events.
yeah,
But they start looking to recruit new people to join.
yeah, that
Uh,
sounds
um,
fun.
It's kind of inspired by at the end of every episode of Bleach, they used to do their little golden segment.
I don't I don't do bleach, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't
Well,
know.
basically, it was at the end of every episode, they would do like, here's like 30 seconds to just do whatever they want. It's non-canon, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
And they actually did that, and they told a couple stories that way. And what they had was they all of the female characters in the Gote 13 got together and formed a like a support group for each other. And it was to make sure that they're always taken care of and they always get the things they need, so nothing ever gets accomplished.
that's
So it
funny.
would kind of be like that. We're here to recruit new people. What do you do here? That's a good question. As soon as we finish recruiting, we'll figure that out. And the goal would be to we start off with like one or two Nikkei characters would show up for the audition, but then we start bringing in other people from other games. And we'll try use to like Super Robot Wars assets. Like one thing that might be funny to do is I tried to talk about it a little earlier, but I couldn't. Um, Dan Green has been in a lot of anime. He's also been in a bunch of hentai. So something funny to do would be like take something he did that's like more child friendly and start, editing in a bunch of his hentai audio into it. It's like, Yuki, we gotta save our friends. Bitch, did you just come before me? Um, well, the voice actor for Benager Lynx, who is also the voice actor for Seabook Arno, who is also the voice actor for Shiro Amada, who I believe may also he's in a lot of Gundam shows as the pro tag. He's also in a little show called High School DxD.
I'm guessing that's Issei Hyodo.
He is.
Based. The man,
So
the
what I
myth,
was
the
thinking,
legend, the dress breaker.
yeah. So what I was thinking is, yeah, we can just put Issei in there, but this would be a lot funnier if we have. So, Mr. Lynx, what are you here for? Here to get them titties?
Even so, Booba.
Yeah. I just thought that would be funny to put in a unicorn too. Is like Marita's grilling him like, "What are you doing here?" I'm after them tatas, ma'am. I'm definitely not thinking about railing your daughter all the time.
That'd make myself. That'd be pretty funny. Like when we're talking shitposts, I'm thinking of trying to use how in Gundam 00F. Have you read that manga?
The manga for Double OF? No.
So you know how in Gundam 00 there's the celestial being and they're stopping war, by fighting, but in a slightly cooler way than they did try and stop war by fighting in Seed. Uh, with their like interventions.
Yeah.
In in Double OF, there's a I guess a support organization to the Celestial Being that also kind of ties in some of the Double O prequel stuff. I suppose, and one of them characters is called Von Spack, and he's a pretty funny individual, because it's like on one occasion he's told to go and assist Locon Stratos. Yes, Locon is sniping some underwater targets, and there's like one point where Locon's like, "Fuck this, I'm going home," and like Von Spike, he just loses his shit and he goes like, "If you're not going to do it, can kill yourself now." And he pretty much does the whole low tier god meme. So that's
How is internet bullying real? Just close your eyes. Walk away.
turn off the computer, lol. Yeah, like Fun Spike is a very fun character in that one. He's
Is he like the Job John of the Double O universe?
what do you mean, Job John of the Double O F universe?
Because Job John's a funny character. That character that nobody heard of but was there the entire time.
He was also an F90.
Is also an F90.
No, he's
He helped found the SNRI. Went and found Johnny Ryden.
yeah. Fun Spike is okay. What's the best way to put it? He's very standoffish. He's a complete asshole, but the worst part is that he makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's like like, oh, the Throne Gundams with like the Trinity siblings came in. They want our Gundams, and he's like, fuck no. They detonate his bomb collar, and it completely fucks up his jugular. He fights them off anyways. It's like, you see, I have this helmet that I've made just tight enough to hold it down, so I'm not gonna die. And it is silly, but it is also funny.
Everything's fine as long as I don't crack the seal.
Oh, we got Mekazuki asking, what game is this? This is... Hopefully it is... Hopefully I got to that one in time. This is Nikkei Gods of Victory. It is... It's a gacha. And, well...
Unlike other gachas, it's actually super generous.
Yeah, even though a lot of people say that about their favorite gacha, this gacha is in fact super generous.
Like, early on, they give you free shit left and right.
Yeah.
and they're pretty good about giving you free shit, free spins all the time.
Yeah.
Like every month, here's free spins, here's free premium spins.
Not to mention there's things that you get from dupes, you get from all sorts of event stuff and such.
Yeah.
And you're getting more mold than Christian Western Chandler's bathroom. I mean,
Oh,
like that's so look. Yeah, the molds are another thing that you use for getting in case that doesn't consume gems.
I ran a pilgrim mold last night and I got Delta. Let me tell you, it hurt.
I mean, that's most pilgrim mold I ran. Just purple all the way. Like I did get lucky a couple times. I got Dorothy.
Yeah, I've gotten lucky a few times with pilgrim mold. I think I've gotten Noah and Haran from it before.
Oh, sweet.
I think there's only a couple units that I'm missing. Besides the costume variants, like swimsuit Neon and bunny suit Alice and Soda. I think I'm only missing like 4 or 5.
Oh, that's cool.
So, year and some change of playing, I have almost all of the waifus.
And I had a decent amount of them. It's like I guess at least enough of them to have a decent roster.
Honestly, I collect them mostly for the outpost encounters they unlock.
Oh, I thought it was for the wallpapers.
Well, those are nice too, but the unlocking those outpost encounters is cool because you get stuff you didn't consider. Like if you get Blanc and Noir and you max out their bonds, you get the encounter where they show
Oh
up.
yeah,
They show up and they want to have a threesome with you.
yeah. I also
Oh,
like
that's
the
the
one.
other thing this separates this from other gacha game is canonically your character has sex with the waifus.
Yes, yeah. The commander has canonically fucked.
Yeah, yeah, she kind of fucks.
Yeah, but yeah, I also like the character writing. Like, there's, I know a lot of people don't particularly like Pro, and I understand why. But I do think she makes for a pretty good antagonist. I think that
Look, man, I know you carry a torch for her, but there ain't enough dick in the world to fix that.
I know, but there's I think there is. Because I mean, yeah, like in the story, it's like fairly clear. Cause she's not. It seems like she's far too gone, and yeah,
Yeah, she's not.
she does seem like
She's
that. But like in some of her like outpost encounters and in a lot of her voice lines at like the bond level 10 and things like that, there's these, I guess, I don't know what's the best way to put it, but there's definitely a lot of like these crumbs that kind of suggests that there's definitely, I don't know what would be the best way to put it. That she's not
Uh,
just, I guess, that she's not just a burnout that wants to fuck everybody else over.
no,
Because I mean,
all her stuff was like deliberate, very deliberate.
yeah,
She's actually like the dangerous level of crazy, where she actually crossed the event horizon and came out the other side, and figured shit out, and like you know, so oh yeah, she's still extremely violent. She's willing, kill people to get what she wants. She doesn't give a shit about innocent people, as long as it accomplishes her goals. Uh, but she can also
there's
pass as a real person.
yeah, and I mean, even so, there's
Far more
definitely,
dangerous.
like, what I find interesting is that there's definitely some degree of rules to the I guess chaos she gets up to, which I think, like, when you go for a Bond story, I do find it interesting that, like, uh, she gets where to the place where she gets to talk to the commander without necessarily, I guess, causing anything, more like letting things happen and then getting detained as a bystander.
You're a DK. Why didn't you help? I wasn't told to help.
Yeah, and funnily enough,
Um, she's more focused aggression because just burning it all down doesn't make it better. She's causing very deliberate violence to very specific things to bring attention to the unfairness of
I
their world.
I don't and I don't think I don't completely agree because I mean there's definitely been times she just acted on impulse.
Like during the invasion story.
Which one?
Um, have you finished the invasion story yet?
Which invasion story? Oh yeah,
Uh,
the chapter. Yeah.
yeah. So one of the things she mentions is that most of these people have never seen a rapture, so they don't really know what a rapture is.
Oh yeah, I know
It's just
about that one, but
it's just a thing they hear about. So nobody thinks about it, like, why can't the DK stop them? Why can't the DK do shit? Like, you don't understand how dangerous these are, how mostly unstoppable they are. And it wasn't until the Ark invasion that people realized just how big of a threat they are.
oh yeah, like that one was somewhat pre. I wouldn't completely say pre-planned because it was more like she saw an opening and she kind of acted on that, kind of like Shard and like 0079 did when Garma was flying over the white base. So like they I think, yeah, I would frame it as such. Like it was not as pre-planned, but yeah, there was definitely like, oh yeah, there's an opening. I think I should use that. At least that's the way I see it. I don't know. Like, a part of me thinks that going by by the like outpost encounter she has and the voice line, and some others did like. There's definitely a point in the story where she kind of mellows out, and I don't know. Maybe it could be me just grasping at straws and being like, but she hot though. Honestly, who knows?
Look, just admit you want to stick your PP in crazy.
I do in fact want to go balls deep and crazy.
See? That's what this is all about, man. You're sitting there and you're defending her really hard, but yeah, when it comes down to it, you you just want to take the ultimate thrill ride.
I mean, look, there's many a flavors of crazy, and I mean,
Look,
there's
I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna empty my balls and go to sleep. And maybe I'll wake up with a knife in my chest. Maybe I won't, but I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of sexy.
I think I like. No, jokes aside, there's definitely like if you got the outpost encounter where she watches Diesel practice singing at the theater, or some of those. I think there's definitely points where she kind of acts like a functional human being. Question mark. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's I don't know. A part of me thinks that those voice lines about uh, she says she doesn't want to see you, the commander, be chewed up by whatever pursuits you, the commander, might have. She doesn't usually give a damn, but somehow she does. Somehow she does. In this case, I do think
You
that.
you aren't allowed to die until I kill you.
I think no. I think this one's different. This one's pretty much like I'm gonna kill you, and maybe doing the like hero UE thing like I will
Oh
kill you, and then she's like,
no, I'll kill you.
and then they fucked, and then they retired and lived in a there's a little secluded little shed in the woods with 3 children, and went fishing on Fridays.
Ah. It's a good thing Nikkei released that Womb Force expansion.
That honestly would be funny, just trying to read through the patch notes for it and being like, the clapping does in fact not give stat bonuses.
Well, the clapping doesn't increase their stats, so why do it? You think you think I'm here for stats?
Good point.
I'm, I'm here to enjoy the aesthetic, you know.
Indeed, it's fake. I play it.
I'm here to appreciate construction.
Yeah, I in fact played this for a plot, which also happens to be pretty good. But yeah,
Yeah.
the S is nice. That too.
Uh, I don't know if it's the fault of the localizers, um, or they genuinely forgot about it, but I do like that, especially with the last event, they have implied that, Nikkei can switch to non-combat bodies,
Ah,
and the bodies are lighter, and all that specialty equipment they carry is for their abilities. Uh, they just kind of leave that behind.
but like, doesn't the...
But like Rosanna, that way she can swim. She won't sink.
Oh yeah, I know that. Well, I know of those, but weren't
Uh,
the... I think there was
oh.
some stuff about, those also being like kind of a black box technology where it's like, I don't know what does the abilities. It probably conjures it out of thin air.
Yeah, but one of the Alice had a problem where, remember, she has to wear this special outfit all the time because her body generates too much heat. That's why she got to wear the cat suit,
Yeah.
because it helps regulate her temperature to safe levels. But this also makes her incredibly comfortable. Ludmilla talked about how because her body is like obscenely warm, you get her to sit in your lap, you will go straight to sleep. So she encourages everyone to take Alice for a spin.
Oh.
But no, Alice, does the bunny suit and isn't complaining about the heat coming off of her body. Um, so I'm thinking that just like how Rosanna swapped to a lighter body, Alice just swapped to a body that doesn't have all that heat shit that's in her body.
Yeah, could be. And again, I think one of the yes, in a sense, I would call horror elements is it's kind of the realization that like with most of like the most parts of one of the Nikes being artificial, it's just basically a human brain wired up to a mech that looks like people, and it mostly in the effort of trying to gaslight the brain that it is alive.
And as we've learned, the brain, it doesn't have to be a human brain because I believe that's grown or artificial because there are some units that were split down the middle, lengthwise, and they came back because the nymph was undamaged. Everything is run by the nymph implant.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be interesting when they. Because I mean, even because the nymph we also don't know much about, nor do like the characters in the story, and that's
Yeah, no. Cecil broke it down like super easy. Like this thing does like 10 things. We only really understand two
yeah.
of them. But we don't care about those other 8 things we don't know or understand because the 2 things we do know are the things we really wanted. The issue is that those 2 things don't work great all the time. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. Like the idea that it's supposed to wipe your memory so that you're basically a new person. Some people have flashes of their previous life as a human. Some remember chunks. Some remember everything.
Oh.
I was doing my thing, living my life, and then all of a sudden I had a fucking robot body, and there was this fucking asshole in a suit telling me to go shoot stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and beat my record in the mini game now that I've finished story 2, which
I've shown you the way, and now it's time to embark on the road to glory.
yeah, I'm gonna beat your record.
This is my record right now.
I mean, the record that you'll get at a later point, so that I can then, like, maybe.
I don't know, you haven't been very competitive with the other times. Or was my score just too high? Was it too high for you? Too intimidating? Was it too intimidating?
Like I beat you, Dave the Diver Fish score too. So we'll see, I suppose.
You be careful stepping up to the big dog. You'll get the teeth.
I mean, I'm on wave 5 already. So yeah, we'll see.
Alright.
I mean, hopefully they won't do the flip over thing yet early. Oh, shit. I got one shot. Because I misclicked. Yeah, well. It be how it be.
I'm coming. Don't
Yeah, I
rush
suppose.
me.
But yeah, I suppose, like, I don't have much to do since I have them dailies done.
Yeah, boy.
Should I put some more Memory of God is on in the background?
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess I can talk about this. That original Nikkei story I'm trying to write. The thing that I mentioned before, where sometimes the Nikkei don't have any memory of their previous life as a human. Sometimes they just get like a minor flash. Like they remember like one thing. Sometimes they remember large chunks. Sometimes they remember all of it. That's kind of what this a big part of the story that I'm working on. Also, if you know anything about Nikkei, Nikkei is very big on giving you wholesome vibes in their stories, and then fucking punching you in the dick for feeling good. Let's catch you having good vibes and good feelings. Oh no, we fixing this.
Oh yeah.
The game doesn't like you feeling too good emotionally for too long.
It's kind of like... okay, what would be the best way to put it? It's kind of like watching a wholesome slice of life like, I don't know, King of the Hill, and then getting victory every 5 seconds.
I actually did a tweet about this one time, and it was what I played. It was the Nya Nya Paradise event, and it's got a picture of a stray cat in an alley. What I expected, and it's like Oliver and Company, you know, it's like a cat having a bunch of adventures with cool friends, and getting a new life. What I got, it's Fry's dog.
Oh, I thought it'd be Watership Down, but with cats.
No, it's Fry's dog. It's literally
Oh, from
watch
Futurama.
the dog.
Oh no.
Yeah. What have you not played Nya Nya Paradise?
No.
Oh. Have you played Miracle Snow?
Yes.
Miracle Snow's another good one where you spend this entire, Christmas-themed episode with a girl who, because of a weird condition, she loses her memories every day. The only thing she remembers is what she writes in her notebook. But this also means that people could fuck with her and write dumb shit in her notebook, and she has to believe that that's That's correct.
Yeah.
They actually did a story about that.
Oh yeah, I went through that one as well.
Well, come to find out that they they were going to make one wish come true for her for Christmas, and it was she wanted to make everyone happy. So they started going around making people happy all day, and like, well, you've made a bunch of people happy. Well, what do you want? What would make you happy? And that's when she suddenly mentioned that she wished she could see her mom. And then they're confused, like, you have a mom? Yeah, I remember her. I remember her. And they're confused because she's not supposed to remember everything. In fact, the next day she shows up and she remembers all the stuff she did the day before, which that never happens.
Oh yeah.
So they're thinking that this might legitimately be like an honest to goodness Christmas miracle. They go find her mom, and her mom wants nothing to do with her. They keep pushing the issue, and the reason why her mom wants nothing to do with her is because her mom had been working herself to the bone to pay for her treatments and to make sure that she can get her memory erased regularly. But she can't be with her anymore, even though she's working for her, because meeting your daughter, your daughter meeting you for the first time every single day, grates on your soul.
Yep.
And so at the very end, they have this beautiful moment where they just hug it out and just tell each other how much, Mom, I love you, and I love you too, sweetie. And well, I guess the Christmas magic that gave us this miracle chose now to run out. And her memory literally resets while in her mother's arms after they finally reunited. And basically she's just holding her daughter, who's just in a perpetual state of brain death, and falls to her knees crying because it's how fucked up this is.
Oh yeah.
Like, why would you make me do this? Now, if you play the epilogue, it saves it a little bit, but holy shit, is that a gut punch? Like,
Yep.
fucking pissing blood hurts so goddamn much.
Yeah, that one definitely, definitely did hit real hard.
Here, I found the tweet that I did.
All right. There we go. I'm gonna. This. And now I'll just. Alright, hold my beer. I'm gonna play around with MS Paint so that I can pretty much show off the thing from the clipboard. Window capture. Create new, make source visible. Now, just here we go. It's on the big screen. What I played, what I expected, what I got. Yeah, there's definitely episodes that tug at the heartstrings. It's also one of the
Yeah.
reasons I really liked Mary's story. Like, both the OG and the summer one, but like, if you know, you know. When it comes to the
Yeah.
latter, but when it comes to the former, I was like, yeah, I really like that one because like it's a character that has this burden that she has to carry around all the time till till the day she dies, and she's really not. It's like even in the later bits of like both events and story, and even in the like summer variant one, there's moments where you know for a fact it's still weighing on her, and it will probably never leave her. And best you can do is just help her carry that weight.
Yeah. Well, she got tricked,
Yeah.
and a lot of the guilt that she was feeling, uh, that's her taking accountability for what happened, even though she was tricked. That's not her fault. She still did the thing after being tricked. That's what makes her so attractive, is her taking accountability.
Yeah.
Also, she belongs to the MILF class.
To the milk.
So there's only a handful of MILF class Nikkei. But that's only because the compatibility range, like for best compatibility, is like 9 to 24.
I think I'm lost. What's this about compatibility?
So when you go through the lost relics and all the journal entries,
Oh yeah.
especially the ones from the first Rapture invasion.
Oh yeah. I've seen
Um,
those.
basically, okay, if you're in order to become a Nikkei, you have to be compatible
Yeah.
initially. Um, and it was like only a percentage of a percent of like 1% are compatible. That's one of the reasons why Dorothy was so special. Dorothy and Lily were like super special. As they experimented with the technology and it got better, like your best results are coming from people that are compatible. If you're not compatible, it's kind of like Space Marines. You just die. But then they figure out the process to where you could still be a unit if you're not compatible. It's just you become a mass production unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why the mass production units, they have a shelf life. Like they're only good for so long, and then they got to be recycled, or they get scrapped or sold on the black market or whatever. Whatever happens to them happens to them.
Yeah.
But your independent, but your unique units, they seem to just last as long as they can get away with, because Rappy is like 50, 60 years old. Or Leader is like 100-something years old.
Yeah. He's a mini grandpa. Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the compatibility rate for like best compatibility is between the ages of 9 and 24, according to Lost Relics.
All right.
If and that's like your best case of success. If you were super compatible, you might be able to get in a little older, but it's not expected. It's so let's say you wind up with like people like Aid, who looks to be in like her mid-late 20s.
Oh yeah.
But again, that's what I said. The MILF class Nikkei are very rare. There's only a handful of them.
Yeah. Though that does not change the fact that the age of 30 is in demand.
Yes, the age of 30 is very in demand, but that doesn't help Marine at all because she's eternally 17. And girls that are 17 are like a dime a dozen. Sorry, Marine. Better luck next decade.
Better like next thing.
Speaking of Marine, I love the juxtaposition that she has created. The idea that you're like, I'm not an old lady. But you guys should totally like old ladies.
Yeah.
I'm not old though. Should go out there and bang some old ladies. Not me though, because I'm not old. I'm definitely not old. It's, you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely not old. Also, the age of 30 is in demand. Which is neat because I'm not, but if I were then, yeah, that sort of stuff, yeah.
I think that the reason why I jab it so much is it's kind of like Quattro Vagina
Oh yeah.
trying to tell everyone that he's not Char.
Have
But
you
the
heard of a
Char-
man by the name of Shah Reasonable? He was ridiculed during the 1 Year War. He even had a six-pack. Why, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
and-
I'm not
and-
Shah Reasonable, I'm Quattro Vagina.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but a guy I knew took a shower with him, said that dude is shredded and his wang is huge.
Yeah. See, me being me being Shah Reasonable is up to interpretation. I still can't get over the fact that they romanized his name as Quattro Vagina for like the longest time.
Yeah,
The Forbidden
His name is-
Quatracy.
fucking his name is Four Vaginas.
Oh yeah. I mean, it is still better than that localized line of quests from Char's counterattack in Gundam Musou Reborn, where the way she puts it, it sounds like a train is being run on her.
Well, for all we know, it was. I mean, Quest was not above using people and using her body to get what she wanted. And she turned on a dime. I mean, come on. She literally betrayed Amuro and the AU and the Londo Bell because Amuro wasn't paying enough attention to her. You know, meanwhile, Hathaway is simping, literally throwing his fucking life away for her.
I mean, half away it was just the next gen of Katsuko Kobayashi from Zeta.
Yeah. Man, People are gonna get punched in the gut really hard when Hathaway 3 comes out.
Oh, where he gets the firing
Yeah.
line and...
Yeah. And he's sitting there talking about, I did it all for you, Quest. Did I do good? And her fucking new type spirit comes in and lets you know that, I never really liked you.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I did all that for you. And she's like, lol, lamau even.
Yeah. You're gay, Lamau.
You're gay, lamau. I think that's what Char's ghost stole frontal at the end of Unicorn.
No, I am the ghost of Char's butthurt!
You're gay, lamau. Go home.
What's really funny is, because of his little buddy that he kept with him, he's not beating the allegation. You're gay, Lamau. So what? I'm still butthurt, Lamau.
I'm still about her.
I'm gonna new type at you and take you to the restaurant at the end of the universe. There's a whole lot of nothing. Behold, a world of complete and total butthurt. There's nothing but butthurt everywhere. This sucks. I know. Lamau.
Oh, lamau. I can't wait for when Michael gets around to covering Unicorn. A part of me thinks he's gonna unironically make me do a make me.
Even so, believe it.
So did you?
That's what you ought to do, is just do a supercut and then start putting in other things that were also said repeatedly. So believe it, and then switch to the Japanese dub, for Shippuden, and just be like dattabayo, dattabayo, dattabayo.
Clearly screaming "Soredemo" at the top of one's lungs, like triples the performance specs of the Unicorn.
I can't wait for him to get covering Unicorn. He has to cover narrative. I'm mad because I wasn't good enough to be the ghost of Char's butthurt, and now I'm even more butthurt.
Endless butthurt.
Can't believe he's butthurt beyond the time.
Oh yeah.
Does your butt hurt beyond the time?
all your butthurt are belong to me.
So what you could do, you could go to Suno, and if you pay Suno $10, this is not an ad. If you pay Suno $10, you own the full commercial rights to any song they generate for you.
This is not an ad, however.
So, obviously it's a problem with people that, generate AI songs and then just dump albums out there. But with enough care and practice, you can get Suno to generate some very cool shit.
Like the Ballad of Billy O.
Yeah, the Ballad of Billy O. The way I see that is that's just junk food. You know, AI-generated music will never be as fulfilling or satisfying as music that has been crafted by somebody that's, like, perfected their craft over a long time.
Oh yeah, like
The bag of Doritos doesn't fill you up the way, you know, I made a fucking sandwich.
yeah, like I know a guy that does music and
yeah, it scratches that necessary itch. So that's how I feel about AI music. You should probably sit there and generate a song about being the ghost of Char's butthurt.
being the ghost of Char's butthurt.
Call it Beyond the Butthurt.
Beyond the butthurt, yeah. The red comet of the aggravated colon.
The red eye of the irritated colon.
Oh no!
you get a brown eye, right? Nah, man, it's mad.
It's mad. At some point when I cover something from Gundam X, I definitely want to use that. You know that Sonic Adventure 2 meme with the "I'm gonna piss on the moon"?
Yeah.
I definitely want to...
The piss droplets!
yeah.
Droplets!
I have come to make a full-out post, call-out post on Twitter.com that that Garon Red is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking brother. He told Olba that his thing was this, his satellite cannon was this big, and I told him that's gross. Guess what? I'm gonna piss on the moon! Yeah, that one.
That's great. What you ought to do is see if you can get an AI voice generator that'll like simulate Claptrap or do a Claptrap sound alike, and have him be the voice of Dome. Or go to Cameo and see if you could actually pay the guy that does the voice of Claptrap to do some voice lines for you.
Or maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna try and see how good of a Terry A. Davis impression I can make, and I'm gonna do a... See the League military, they glow in the dark, you can see them if you're driving, so what you do is that you run them over with your Iron Red.
Ayn Rand, more like I can't read.
Yeah, more like... Yeah. Like, the wheels in Victory were silly, but they were also very funny.
Well, Tomino did that on purpose because he was mad at Bandai, like, make toys out of this, you motherfuckers.
And they, unfortunately, didn't do a good job at it. Like, I wish the Guild got an actual modern kit.
Alright. So I've got this baby loaded up with ROMs. Got this all my other stuff backed up. This baby's ready to roll.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so... It's time to get ready for work.
Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, it's like 7:17 p.m. here, so I should be getting close to calling there as well, so... I mean, I'm ready when you are.
Alright. You guys have a good day. Be
Oh,
safe.
oh yeah, I'm gonna switch the outro screen and... yeah, yeah, have a good one, fellas. Sorry I couldn't run in for as long, but still got stuff to edit. Xavier's got work, you know. We're all swamped.
You,
So yeah, take care, fellas. Shirtlad signing out, and hopefully, well, hopefully the latency ain't gonna... Hold up, let's see. Alright, we should be in the clear in as far as... There's
cool.
no Ritz quiz. Good. Yeah, so, yeah, see you later.
Zip.